Now another thing that is coming is March, which is what I was telling. You could create an offer like, this is the best time for business owners to make this purchase because you can, use it for tax write-off, right? Which becomes a very lucrative thing, and people might be interested in just like, buying this. Or, Black Friday, when that came up, I did that again, right? Something similar, come up with some bonuses. So point is, you could do two things, right? The first thing is observe trends. And then, get your clients to do that thing and get them wins. And then just talk about it. And then this becomes like that new shiny thing which you can use in order to get more customers for yourself, right? Now, second thing that you can do is you can just use, special days, special events. Where you can probably give some discounts, or, you could add like bundles or something like that, which makes that particular event special. And then what you do is you take all that traffic, promote it to your email list, to your WhatsApp message groups, to your Facebook groups if you have any, run some retargeting ads, and that allows you to get this extra cash flow. So does anyone want to like look at some examples live of what I did and what I'm talking about? Okay. So maybe what we can do is, Jayant, just step 3, you can click on that example here. Yeah. Okay. So this is basically like a video. Has anyone seen this, by the way? No? Okay, cool. So this is just like a video where I'm talking about, it's like a board that I've shared, right? Where I talk about like the 5 different methods that you can use in order to get high ticket clients for your business. So yeah, maybe just like show a little bit of this. So what I'm talking about in this video is like, what's the problem that's happening right now in the industry? For example, I noticed that, people were getting obsessed about a lot of AI agents and all those distractions. And I was like, don't do that, just focus on your business. It's not that businesses didn't make money before AI agents. So I'm talking about things like that. And then I'm coming to the point that, hey, if you want clients this Diwali, here are like 5 methods you can use in order to get these clients, right? There's VSL funnel and all those things that I'm sure all of you are aware about, right? So I did that. Then I showed example of those. I'm sure everyone's heard of Loom, right? You don't need to be like super, like use slides and presentations and, be all professional all the time. It's literally like, hey, here's the problem, right? Here's what's working for us. And then later on, what I share in the video is like, these are examples of the funnels of each one of those things. Like, this is the problem, this is the solution, and here's the applicability or the solution in real time. Precisely what I'm doing right now. I'm explaining to all of you, and I'm showing like a solution, and I'm sharing some case studies of other people. This is Vigneshwaran. Hey man. So we are just showing people who use this thing and got results, right? And then what we are doing is at the end, we have this like, okay, so for those of you who also want to get results like this and want to use this brand new 5 funnels that we have and not do all of those other distractions that, your competitors are distracting you with, just join this. We have like a cohort starting, okay? So see, everybody, like this is a big lesson I want everyone to know. All of you have some capacity, right? It's not, for example, if I give you 1,000 clients tomorrow, can you actually handle that? No, you can't. You genuinely have capacity. Like for example, you can maximum work with 5 more clients, example, or you can work with like 20 more clients. In this particular case, it was like 30 more clients, right, for me, right? That this is it, right? And I can't work with any more people. And this is not fake scarcity that I'm coming up with. It's genuine, like based on this, that I can't handle more than this, right? So throughout this whole thing, I'm actually saying that only 30 slots are available. And throughout the promotion that I did, which I'll show you in a bit, I was repeatedly telling everyone, okay, now just 5 slots left. Now only 3 slots left. Now only 2 slots left. And once I was sold out, more people also applied, right? And those people I added to the wait list for next month. So I didn't have to like hunt and beg for clients. I just had like a pipeline full of more people who I could work with whenever I wanted. Is that making sense or no? You don't need to be very, very fancy. Just create a simple Google Doc, okay, with your offer, right? And over there, just write down these many slots available. And every day on that Google Doc or whenever you get a client, just say 10 slots there, now it's just 9, now it's just 8, now it's just 7. So that people can see in real time that this person is not like messing around, this is genuine stuff, right? And this will act as like a very good scarcity method which allows people to buy. So can you fast forward the offer thing, bro? Yeah. So this is the bonus that we offered as part of the whole thing, which is if you decide to actually join us right now, what we'll do is we'll give you a discount on GST, 1 additional month of coaching, and hiring training, management training, which I usually give to X people, but you can have that, the video thing. You'll have a one-on-one onboarding session with a senior account manager, and you get some virtual masterminds, which we have recordings on our school thing, right? So what I did is I had like bunch of these offers that I just clubbed them together and also added like a nice little GST discount. So yeah, what I would highly recommend if you also want to do something like this is map like the key events that are happening, right, around, as I said, what exactly is getting your clients wins, something unique, something special, right? And what you would be surprised to know is whatever you help your clients with, whether it's some sort of service or whether it's like, like course, whatever you teach is divided into so many different kind of subjects that you could do like a promotion almost every month. Okay, so for example, initially, one thing that my customers might get stuck on is being able to build their offer, right? That's why the one-page business plan challenge makes sense to them, right? Kind of like how Hormozy did it, right? First, one challenge of my market, business owners ko I help, right? What is their challenge? Okay, first thing is they need help with their offer. So let me launch that book. Or then they need help with leads. Let me just launch, leads. के बारे में, like some sort of promotion or some sort of video that I'm talking about or educating people about this whole thing, right? It could, then he launched about $100 million off money model, right? Where let me teach them about the math behind how do you actually succeed or create a business. So similarly, let's suppose if you're selling fitness, right? You might have, hey, how to fix your diet. That's a subject on its own. Then you have, how do you go about, let's suppose fixing your workout. So that could be like a subject on its own. So what you need to also do is think about what exactly that subject or new trend might be that people are suffering with and how you are doing whatever you're doing. Of course, you must be good at whatever you do. And then teaching that to your clients, getting them wins, and then just talking more about it, maybe in this automated video format. Or you could also probably do, I don't recommend, the 3-day workshop because it's very exhausting to pull that off unless you have already experience doing all of that stuff. But in case anybody needs help with that, let me know. I'll be happy to talk to you on a private basis.